Hello and welcome back to another set of readings of Lotus Love Tarot 555. You guys, thank you so much for joining us again for our reading. We are doing readings today. There will be very many readings, okay? So do keep that in mind. But this is just so you can set your intentions for the new moon and the solar eclipse that will be occurring on Sunday, June 21st. And in some places, it will be coming in on June 20th. So I just want to start as I always do, by saying thank you, thank you, thank you for the love and support you continue to give to our channel. Now, just a little bit about these readings. You can apply these to your sun, your moon, your rising, and for some, even your Venus sign. Hello to our cross watchers out there. You all, please remember to subscribe to our channel. If this resonates with you in any way, or you feel as though it may be beneficial to someone up, please remember to give us a thumbs up. And right next to the subscribe button, there's a little bell. Hit that little bell, and every time I release a reading, you will be notified. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at Lotus Love Tarot 555. Don't forget we have a Patreon now. You guys, we are starting to do little exclusive informational pieces on our Patreon that you do not want to miss. Also, we do our weekly love energy readings, and all that information is over there on that Patreon for as low as $5.55 per month. You cannot beat that, and you get all the extendeds. And also on that link for the Patreon can be found below. And don't forget to join us every Monday through Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Lotus Love Show. Okay, you guys, I think that is all of my announcements. Now, we are slating this reading for, again, the new moon and the solar eclipse that is coming in tomorrow. And do keep in mind that these energies may flip-flop, okay? So if it doesn't relate to you, it will relate to your part. And one last thing. If you don't know how to set your intentions, because this reading is simply to set your intentions. So if you don't know how to set your intentions, that link can be found below. All right. Oh, and one last thing. I keep forgetting. One last thing. If you want to know what to expect during this new moon and solar eclipse, let your reading play a little further, and I'm going to put that at the end of this video. Okay? All right. Now, on to your reading. Thank you for your patience. Hello, my Scorpios. Okay, you guys, let's get right into your reading. And you guys, allow the reading to play a little further. And then I have done a little synopsis of what to expect for this solar eclipse and its new moon energy. And it can be found at the end of this reading, okay? And also, if you do not know how to set your intentions, make sure you check that link out below. And we give you instructions on how to do that, because you really need to take advantage of this energy. All right, let's get started. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio? Oh, and Scorpio, before I really get into this, I'm about to release Scorpio Mad. How to handle a Scorpio when they are mad. So make sure you look for that release real soon. All right, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to the new moon and solar eclipse on June 20th, 21st, 2020. What messages need to go forth for this? Wow. My goodness, well, that was fast, Scorpios. Make sure we don't have any flippers. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to the new moon and solar eclipse for June 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to know? Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to the new moon and solar eclipse for June 20th and 21st. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio? Wow. Okay, Holy Spirit, Divine Creator of the universe, what messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio as they begin to set their intentions for the new moon and solar eclipse occurring on June 20th and 21st, 2020. What messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio? Is everything happening in twos for you? And you guys, let me just say this as well. With all of these messages here, it could be just one person that was able to get you one message that they needed to hear. So if everything is not resonating with you, just take what's yours and leave the rest, okay? Because by dealing with the collective, I mean, it's literally one person could have gotten through one message that they just needed to hear. So always keep that in mind, or the whole thing could resonate with you. Holy Spirit, Divine Creator, Universal messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio as it relates to the new moon and solar eclipse for June 2020. The messages need to go forth for the sign of Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Solar eclipse, new moon for Scorpio, June 20th and 21st. Let's move these back over here. You guys know I am anal about everything not being in order for you. Let's move that. What's that? Okay, here we go. All right, my Scorpios. Ooh, codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Codependency, this is like the devil and tarot to me. Okay, because it's anything that is toxic that is making you dependent on someone or something. Codependency is, somebody that can't stand on their own 2 feet. Something that's bringing you down, not, too weighty. Okay, too weighty on you where you can't fly, you can't. When I say fly, I'm talking about goals, take off, really standing in your own power. Codependency, that could be anything. Anything that's toxic. And that's why it's like the devil card to me, because it's anything that's toxic that is holding you down. That could be a relationship. That could be something that you're doing. But it's codependent on you, and that's not positive. Nothing should be codependent where they actually need your energy. That's like a leech. It drains your energy, okay? Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So with codependency and passion, this is somebody who's very, very passionate about you, or you could be passionate about this codependent person. But codependency and, look at my little sage coming down. See, even my sage is being knocked down. Codependency and passion does not go together because it's toxic energy. Okay, it's toxic behavior. So we have to really, really be careful with that. We have to really, really be careful with that because it's not positive. It's not a positive thing. All right. So now let's see what's going on here. Pay attention. Notice repetition signs and your inner guidance as this could yield valuable information. So pay attention to what's happening around you. Pay attention to what they're doing. Pay attention to the signs, because the signs are valuable information that you're going to need to know what decision you need to make in this situation with this codependent person. Worthiness. Wow, you could be dealing with the Libra. They literally just got this card. Okay? Know that you deserve to receive good in all ways. Yeah, somebody's not feeling worthy in this situation. Not feeling worthy because the person is codependent. They are depending on them too much. Wow, they just got this card too, I believe. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. What is going on? You guys could definitely be dealing with the Scorpio. Admit the truth to yourself and act. Tell yourself the truth about what's going on. And with this energy of this new moon that's coming, all of that's going to be surfacing. So make sure you listen right after this, okay? Make sure you listen, because this is what I'm talking about. This is that personal space that we're going to be working on. This energy is very, very good to push you in that direction of dealing with those areas that you really didn't want to deal with, but you need to utilize this energy of this new moon because it's going to assist you with that, okay? Make a commitment. Yes, make a commitment to yourself to work this thing out. To realize that you'll make a commitment to yourself to realize you're worthy, and you don't have to take and allow people to treat you any kind of way, especially if they're toxic, especially if they're codependent on you. Summer. Everything that you ask for becomes yours in the summertime. So I feel like Scorpios, if you put the work in, everything you're asking for is going to come your way in the summertime. We're in the summer right now. Hopefully Spirit is not talking about next summer, but hopefully this summer, really putting things into action and utilizing this energy. Get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. I'm laughing because people don't understand how serious this is with the exercise and eating right. Because when you exercise, when your body is strong, your mind is strong. Okay, but you have to work out of a high vibrational space. I know a lot of people who their bodies are on point, but their spirit is so ugly it doesn't mean anything. You can't even feel any positivity from them. But when your mind is right, when you're working in the right space and your body is right, oh my gosh, that's a formula for just enhancement, expansion, growth, beauty. I mean, sincerity, blessings, okay, abundance, everything comes from that. And see, big happy changes. That's what I'm talking about. There it is right there. All you had to do is flip the card over. Big happy changes. So, all right, my loves, if you want to unpack this a little further, though, and do a private reading, information pertaining to the private readings can be found below. But don't forget to allow the reading to play a little further, and you'll be able to see the energies that's going to be taking place tomorrow. Okay, my loves? Until next time. Bye-bye. Hello, my loves. Okay, you guys, let's talk about what's going to be occurring for this new moon in Cancer and this solar eclipse, okay? So once again, this is going to be coming in on June 20th and the 21st. It just depends on where you live. And again, this is going to be a solar eclipse. A solar eclipse is when the sun appears to be a little dark, okay? It appears to get darker. Now, this solar eclipse is going to be falling on the global axis at 0 degrees of Cancer, which is going to make it extremely potent and supercharged. Now, this eclipse is likely to bring big shifts and changes that will manifest on a global level, and we're already starting to see a little bit of that, not a little bit, a lot of that taking place right now. This eclipse is going to open a portal to like a new world. That we can use this energy to call in what we wish to feel and experience both on a personal and a global level. So make sure you use this energy to your benefit, okay? Now, we got a lot of firsts that are happening. We got the first day of summer. We got the first day of Cancer season. This is the first weekend of Mercury retrograde. Just hold on for that. My goodness. And then we got a brand new lunar cycle that's taking place. Whew, that is a lot that we are experiencing right now. The eclipses, they tend to speed up our fate, and they bring about rapid changes in our lives. So if you've been low vibrational, you will see some things coming, some karma coming to kick in your behind a little bit, okay? And if you've been really trying and pressing and trying to do the right thing, you're also going to see on the flip side of that, that things begin to manifest on your behalf, and it's going to happen a lot more faster, okay? Now, we're already seeing this intensity on a large scale right now, especially with the civil uprisings against the systematic racism. And it's bringing about real-time changes in our society right now. Now, this new moon being in Cancer, Cancer is a very emotional sign. So it's going to induce changes more so on a personal level. That's going to kind of really hit our hearts, okay? And it's going to begin to shake our foundation. So now is the time. Now is the time for you to have, be gentle on yourself. Now is the time for self-care. Now is the time for nurturing. Okay, and now is also going to be a time for you to really do your personal reflections. And that's why I strongly encourage you to make sure you set your intentions. I strongly encourage you to really think about what you want for your life. You know, if you don't know what your purpose is, then that's what you're setting your intention on, for your purpose to be made known to you, on, you know, why you're here. You really, I mean, even down to little things as far as getting your home organized, getting your life organized, really realizing who in your life is serving your highest good and who is not. These are things that you need to really begin to put in place, in using the energy of this new moon in Cancer and this solar eclipse to do that, because it's going to help push that agenda a little further for you and give you that energy you need to make it come into existence and manifest in your life. Okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much. And once again, if you need to know how to set your intentions, the link to that can be found below. I love you, love you, love you. Until next time. Bye-bye.